How was your break, Tom? What did you get up to?
I went down home, got back Thursday, so I went down home 3 or 4 nights, which is really good. Good freshen up to the middle of the season, give the body a rest. But yeah, now back in the swing of things and looking forward to Hawthorn.
So you reset straight away. Like, what are we expecting in the last? Or what do you expect of yourselves in the last sort of 9-10 months of the season?
Yeah, it's going to be a really important second half of the season for us. We felt like we got a little bit of momentum gathering. We're close on the weekend, so to winning, we feel like we can really take the second half of the season. Obviously, we had a disappointing 1 or 2 months there where we had some tough losses, but I think we got the group back together. We got a number of guys back from injuries, and we really look forward to attacking the second half of the season. It starts with Hawthorn on Sunday.
Have you noticed a bit of a change in Rocket's mindset? Because when you were going through that really tough stretch with injuries, he was sort of quite protective of the team and sort of looking for the sort of small wins within the match, I suppose. Whereas after that Richmond match, he was pretty hard and saying that you guys, you should have won. But a couple of guys probably froze under the pressure. Have you noticed a sort of change in his mood or expectations of what you should be able to do now?
Yeah, I think we spoke about it. We had a bit of a tough month there, and we sort of knew we really just had to hold on for that month, and we sort of spoke about before the bye we're going to get some guys back that have played consistent senior footy. So I think the expectation really rises. We're not here just to be okay, and that's the most disappointing thing. He said we're okay for really good for 85-90%. It's just that last bit and in the second quarter. So I think that was the most disappointing aspect of that loss, because we felt like we got ourselves in a really good position to win the game, and to not close out the game was really disappointing.
Probably sounds stupid, but because you haven't won for so long, you just almost forget how to kind of get over the line. If it's been a couple of months.
Oh, I don't think that's an issue. I think we just a couple of areas we made a couple of mistakes in the last quarter and just cost us. Richmond, we gave them half a chance and they just jumped all over it. So I don't think we've lost the art of winning. Or however you want to say it, I think we just didn't close out the game, and it's a learning curve for us. We need to get better at that situation, and next time we're in that situation, we need to close the game out and win it.
Tom, how did Rocket address, you talked about that last quarter against Richmond, there was 3 glaring skill errors. Has that been worked on since you've been back? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just had the review then of the game, so there was number of errors that we made structurally as well that handed them a couple of easy goals, which were so costly in the last quarter. So yeah, we're working on them all the time. I think every week we're improving our skills and getting better. So there's a couple of things that you take out of each match and need to implement training. But yeah, so we'll go to work this week and hopefully fix that up.
Tom, Rocket said after the game he felt a few players froze in the last quarter. Did you get that sense out there as well, that the pressure started to get to some players?
No, I didn't think the pressure got to us. I think we just, as I said, made a couple of errors and it really cost us. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that pressure was too much for us to handle. We handled it well all day and we were pressing really hard. It was just a couple of obvious mistakes that we made, and we need to fix that up and be better next time.
Aaron Hall, you hoping he might come back in to go to Tassie?
Yeah, I'm sure the match committee will get together and look at that. We know he's a really valuable member of our club, and when he's up and running, he's a really good player for us. So he's obviously played in the twos on the weekend, and I'm sure they'll assess how he went, and that it was not about disposals for him, because we know he's going to get disposals in the twos about a couple of other areas, I think. So yeah, looking forward to seeing if he comes back in or not.
Was that a surprise to you that he was dropped to the twos?
I think the match committee made their decision, and we fully support that. Aaron's in our best 22. We all know that. He knows. I hope he knows that. We just need him to work on a couple of areas, and he'll be back and he'll be a really good player for us.
Expecting a physical game against the Hawks, so pretty physical against North Melbourne, throwing bodies around and that sort of stuff. How do you prepare for a great team like the Hawks?
Yeah, well, they've won the last 3 premierships. They're one of the modern greats. They're a great side, so we can't wait to get down there. They're a tough football team, and we're looking forward to matching it with them. So it was, as you said, it was a physical game Friday night, but we really enjoy that type of footy, so we're looking forward to it, and can't wait for the challenge to go down to Tassie.
Who do you rate as that most physical team you played against? Would they be the most physical?
I think most.
Really challenging, yeah.
physically challenging. I think Sydney was pretty physically challenging just because of the conditions, obviously. But yeah, they're a tough side. They've shown you got to be to stand up and win big finals and grand finals. You need to be tough and physical. So yeah, they're right up there with sort of one of the physical sides.
I know it was a few weeks ago, Tom, but you got the fine for a
Yep.
little hit on the Sydney on Labour, I think it was, and
Yep.
you sort of looked like you were sort of brewing for a couple of weeks there. How difficult is it to sort of walk that fine line of being physical, like you like to play, and not going over it? And have you sort of spoken about that with Rocket or any of the other leaders?
Yeah. Rocket spoke to me after the game and on Monday, and I've spoken to a couple of coaches about it. I know when I play my best footy, I'm aggressive, and but obviously that's got to be at the ball and not just sort of. It was quite a cheap shot, really. What I did, so I was disappointed in myself, and the team was as well. So yeah, I've had a good chat, and hopefully, yeah, it won't happen again.
Yeah, you're at the stage now where you're confident you can beat any opponent that's on you. We saw, against Richmond, obviously Lance is pretty highly regarded All-Australian. What had the best of him? Is there anyone that sort of concerns you anymore? Do you think you can beat whoever's on you?
I think you always got to back yourself in each week against your play. Obviously, different opponents got different strengths and weaknesses, and you got to respect every opponent. But I think at the end of the day, you got to back yourself that if you play your best footy, you can play well.
And Tom, Rocket says he wants you guys to be more ruthless. Is Hawthorn the perfect opponent to come out and bring the ruthless game?
Yeah, definitely. They're quite a ruthless side, and they on Friday night they just hung in, and end up getting the win. So we can take a lot out of that, especially after the Richmond game. So I think I'm excited to get down and play against them. They're a great outfit, and they've been going pretty well at the moment. So we're looking forward to it.